What's going on, guys? I am Matt Stryker. Welcome back to Ree's Retro Toys. I know it's been a while, but I've been extremely busy lately, lots of stuff going on, and honestly, I have not been toy hunting. It's just the nature of the beast sometimes. But today, I'm actually on vacation with my family in Florida. We did Disney World last week, and this week we are in Pensacola, Florida. So that means I am heading back to Hyperspace Toys. I did a video there, I think about 3 years ago. So it's been that long since I've been able to actually come back to the store and check it out. So I do remember Jim being an extremely nice guy, really cool, willing to give deals, and his store was pretty amazing. Of course, I'm gonna be on the lookout for vintage items. Anything that I can fill in the holes to some of my collections would be phenomenal. So without further ado, let's hit the road and check out Hyperspace Toys in Pensacola, Florida. Wish me luck. Guys, so here we are at Hyperspace Toys again. Been 3 years since I've been here, so I'm really looking forward to checking out what he has inside and hoping to come back with some awesome vintage. So let's go in and check it out. So here we are in Hyperspace Toys, Pensacola, Florida. You're greeted with these front cases here. Lots of different things in here. Some double dragon cycle down here and a Billy. Different mugs, cups. All sorts of different magnets. I think I bought a few of these last time I was here. Here's the other case. Pretty cool Sonic figure in there. Bucky O'Hare. Ah, yes, the Game Genie. Everybody wanted one of those. Handhelds back there, dinosaurs, space aliens. With the boxes too, that's kind of neat. Godzilla pieces. Batman, Gotham Knight. Some Primal Rage. I think these guys are starting to become a little bit more collectible now. didn't even see that GoBot's throttle there. Huh. Motorcycle. There's a Transformers voice changer in there. More GoBots, Super GoBots. Voltron, Strato Fighter, Shogun, Shogun Godzilla, Trypticon. Yeah, but all of these cases here are Transformers, all of them. I think I'm going to focus mainly on the vintage stuff in here because the store is filled with a nice combination of both new and vintage, quasi-modern stuff too. Stuff from like the 2000s, late 90s. Over here is the turtle section. Nice foot soldier. Zach. Robotic Bebop. Soft-head Leo back there. Pretty nice price on that. And Razar. Sewer spy goggles. There's more of the vintage stuff here. I'm still on the lookout for a wacky action. Well, there's a wacky action shredder. There's a Toon Irma back there, complete. Mona Lisa. Some nice rare ones in here. Toon Desk. Nice. Nice complete half court there. Those 1993 guys that are harder to find. Killer Bee and Needle Nose back down here. Super 7s and NECAs. Then we have He-Man. Was eyeing these up too, because I do not have any of the Toxic Crusaders vehicles. I don't think my Major Disaster is complete either, so that'd be a nice pickup. Horde Trooper. Oh, there's a Magma Man from Crystar. Good line.
The Saga of Crystar, a fantasy world of crystal warriors, demons, and wizards. Good wizards like Ogiote, evil wizards like Sarda, and underworld demons like Moltar.
They've captured Ogiote!
Each figure with a crystal prism that makes everything look like this.
Goodness and might, evil and might, the winner is up to you!
The Saga of Crystar collection. Each figure sold separately by Remco.
She-Ra. Thundercats. Oh, I'd be all over that Jaga if he was complete, if he had his sword and helmet. And a Stinger. Some of the dinosaurs down here, Bionatops. Nice. Animorphs.
It can be. Anyway, but I'm just getting things that I will absolutely watch several times, and quality, and also the price too.
I guess
Like, I almost bought the Blu-ray of American Graffiti because I love that movie, and we're gonna watch it this week. And it was like $5 more. It was $10 for the blue and $15 for the 4K. It's like,
in our world, we call it.
Micromasters.
no, not necessarily, because a song like that just goes down
Down to the
rabbit
side.
holes, go in all different directions. Is that
That makes sense.
that's what that's referring to? Hey. How are you? I'm gonna put it right here. It just says it.
I just need to get Fred Dean in there.
Did the battery stay playing?
So the light turns on, but the color, you're supposed to go with the
Yeah,
lights that are, and it has the crystal.
Scoot down this aisle here. Look at this. Congo. Trail Hacker. Evil Knievel.
Technically, it's a movie, so it can't.
Look at Skybolt. Wow.
All your questions.
There's the Barracuda. Wow.
Christmas parties, whatever. Yeah.
Would you do the book one?
I was just getting out of my car.
The average sold's 20. It's available brand new Christmas, but it's Tinkerbell.
There's the detonator. Bulldog. The volcano. Oh, there's the Barracuda back there.
Good reason. She's a delinquent. In and out of prison her entire life.
Like I have Phaeton. Might have to pick him up. Powertron back there. Oh, it looks like the Parafly has the wings. Centurions. Sectars. Both great lines. Some of these I've never heard of before. Skyfighter, American Defense. Robotics. Different battle beasts in here. Lots of cops and crooks. Some Mighty Max. Everybody's hip and high on Mighty Max these days, apparently. It was way beyond me. It's not my thing. Silverhawks. This is neat too. I don't know. Space Pets. Lurch Along Loom Dorm by Tomy. It's kind of a neat piece. I've never heard of those before though. Space Pets.
He writes about himself. Look at me, look at what I did. It's always, you said that, look at me.
D&D.
And it's always,
Then there's Dragon Riders of the Styx.
this goes with this.
Street Sharks, Conan, Black Star. Lots of Exo Squad. Again, cool line, but it's definitely after me. Ghostbusters carded. Slime Heroes, Lewis. Some Fright features. Here's some hard to find Barnyard Commandos vehicles. The Bacon Bomber and the Pork Chopper. Shadowloo Headquarters, Street Fighter. Nice Rambo selection.
I was telling Joe I didn't have a fun night last night. Fishing 2 weeks ago with the kids. Killed it. Caught so much. Whatever. Clean my fish. The access. Go back into the pool with the house. Keep it from spoiling before I take care of it.
Pretty nice Starcom in here too.
Last night, but I never went and dumped that cooler.
I don't have a Shadow Raider, so I might be picking that up. Looks like it's a nice shape too. I know a lot of the times those treads are missing on that.
That's gotta be right.
It wasn't fun. It was.
Different Joe vehicles down here.
So it's not like I could just like wheel it out in the woods and
Karate Kid,
drive it down the road.
RoboCop.
Find a ditch that I can pull into. But then I had to drive it back to my house.
Classifieds. Sorts of different vintage Joes here. Some Street Fighter in there. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you the first couple of items that I picked up at Hyperspace Toys. First up is this Phaeton Powertron vehicle and figure. And I say figure because the Powertrons are a cheap Transformers GoBots knockoff made by Ertl, and I think around 84 or 85, with friction wheels. You kind of scoot them along the floor, let go. And the gimmick was, once they hit a wall, this little activator here on the front bumper would spring open and reverse back to you as the robot, just like that. And these are really, really reasonable to find. I think he had $10 on this. Very, very cool. Great timepiece of when America and young boys and girls were enthralled with transforming toys. So I have the black truck and the yellow sports car. So I knew I needed Phaeton, and I think they made a red truck as well. So I'll be on the lookout for that one.
Powertrons, they're alive in the secret lab. It's Professor Don. His inventions are called the Powertrons. Their secret is their machines that drive in an instant. They're really alive. Powertrons, they're alive.
Phaeton destroyed her evil ways, but up jumps Lunar and Turbo to save the day.
Powertrons, they're alive. Powertrons, they're sold separately by Ertl.
And then you saw me mention it in the video. I found a really rare Super GoBots figure, Throttle, from 1986. I'd mentioned on my Instagram post that this later wave of GoBots, particularly Super GoBots, are really hard to find. And when you do, they are not very inexpensive. So he had this marked at 90. I think I got it for 80. So it was a no-brainer for me. You guys know that I love GoBots. I'm not saying that I'm trying to complete the entire line, but the fact that it was there for that good of a price, I just wasn't leaving it behind. So I'm very happy to find this rare Super GoBot. And what's great is that it also came with the box. And I know the box has seen better days, but it did have the box. The window does not have cellophane in it anymore. And there's the back, showing all the different Super GoBots. And it also had the instructions inside. So I would consider that a win. Now back to the hunt. Got a complete Imperial shuttle. Asajj Ventress, lightsaber. That's a hard one to find for a stranger.
The movie was good. Like, I liked the premise of the movie. I just didn't. Red Hulk did not need to be in.
Death Star place set. The Ewok Village. Classic. Ooh. The droids R2.
Oh, Blade Runner 2049. He's in it for about 30 minutes. Not very long. They look like it was based off of it. Well, they're gonna have to market him, market him because he's the guy. He's Mr. No, it's not here. I like it. I prefer the original, but that doesn't mean that
U-Wing.
it can't exist.
That's nice too. The Y-Wing fighter. Unused sticker sheet. Wow.
The entire thing is just like
Biker Scout. Pistol.
Well, look, if you can believe,
I get it's make believe,
right?
but there's an element like you're not gonna get punched by a Hulk being a regular human and be okay.
I understand what you're saying. However,
We got some 12 inches down here. Stormtrooper. That's a nice looking Stormtrooper.
you have to have a certain level of suspension disbelief. But at the same time, I
Like in the first Avengers,
Some Power Rangers.
we're fighting on the ship.
like, well, there goes the Hawkeye spin off.
Yeah.
foot.
He's had several surgeries on his shoulder from, archers have.
Battlestar Galactica stuff down here.
They're at a play. You can't hear the play. And it goes back to the whole show starts off like that.
You got that football kicking action going on there.
I feel like C-3PO is always loose right there.
In the arm. That doesn't mean that the mission done on the bomber.
It wasn't funny, but ironic at the least that shortly after filming is when he ran over himself with the silver. And actually became exactly like what Sam was before.
Nice puppet master selection here. Got the gold torch. Shrieker. Another Shrieker. Beach woman. Radu.
Wow, the space bar makes a world of difference. This guy's selling a Lego 8097 Star Wars Slave 195%.
Look at this one. The white blade.
Yeah. And it's not the Slave 1, it's just the Slave.
The visible invisible man. Spiral zone. A line you do not see hardly ever.
You guys started with a truck called Who Dat, Little Boys? Thanks, man, appreciate it. I don't know, I'm gonna say it's maybe near Car City or something, somewhere out towards that side of town.
Food fighters.
Yeah, from the one.
I'm at City, Pensacola. They're the laws on food trucks within city limits and outside of city limits are completely different. That's why you don't really see food trucks.
Modern Star Wars. Lots of there's vintage collection.
First off, when it
Modern
comes to
Joes.
10:30, the dock was in my face by 10:30. So,
Star Wars.
couldn't believe it.
Aliens.
Where do you go?
That was fast, huh?
Where do you go?
Laura's, you know, Chris, Hungry Howie's Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his mom.
Oh.
And,
Of course, you have your pops over here.
I haven't had a cat in a long time, but, since I moved to, over to her, which I'm so glad I did.
Star Trek.
Not only that, I was walking out of there,
miss these down here.
Unbelievable to get two cavities, so unfortunately they are side by side.
Superpowers.
And on top of that, I always, and I mean always, have to have at least 2 shots to numb me. Just they'll give me 1 shot, and then they'll start drilling, and then it's like, you know, you're feeling it, you know, it's going right to your brains, kind of thing. And sometimes it takes 3 shots. She did 1 shot. That was it. I was like, I don't know what you used, but this is the first time I think as an adult that I've had a shot. And I had something on my teeth that didn't require a second blood pressure.
I was surprised when I went. Now, the time between my last visit and the one before that was a lot longer than what you're talking about. So I'm, they got all kinds of new stuff, right? I was really surprised.
There's a Barbie section back here. And Lost. There's a Last Action Hero up there. Chicken Run. Bill and Ted cereal.
That's not perfect. It was like day 3, day 4 that I started to listen to
Willow.
I didn't know that.
Couple gargoyles here. Oh, Chuck Norris back there. $30 for him. That's cheap.
It was really bad. My gums are still kind of reforming where he has some mishaps.
Wrestling down here too.
I wanted to show this kind of permanent and make it sticky. Wow. I wanted to show that it came with permanent, but I couldn't find anywhere to stick.
Just when you thought Earth was safe. Shadow Force is back with Shadow Raider, their new mechanized menace. All-terrain treads, hidden cargo grabber, and a weapon system that'll blast anything out of its path. Almost anything. Starcom's hard Harv 7 can stop it. Half battle tank, half transport. Harv 7 can pick it up and move it out. The Shadow Raider and Starcom Harv 7 don't even need batteries. Figures and vehicles each sold separately.
Alright guys, and now I'm going to show you the final part of my haul. I got this amazing condition Shadow Raider from the Starcom line by Coleco. It has the figure inside. It has all 4 treads, which are frequently missing from this vehicle because they can easily come off. And better yet, the action even still works on it. Let me hit the button here. Boom! How sweet is that? So the missile launcher pops up from the top, and the guns come out right here. Great, great line by Coleco here. I'll be honest, my buddy Chad got me into this line, and hook, line, and sinker, because, I mean, I'm a space guy anyway. I've always loved Star Wars, and seeing this line and how amazing it was with the actual onboard mechanics and the use of magnets, just incredible. I mean, you didn't need any batteries to have this cool action feature and many of the vehicles and the playsets. So, great line. He had $40 on this, and I got it for about $35. So, and in this condition, again, great prices. I'm telling you, gotta go to Hyperspace Toys if you're ever in Pensacola. And then the last item I picked up is a Tomy Space Pet. Don't ask me what it is, because I do not know. I will be completely honest with you. I am very transparent when it comes to my toy knowledge. I have never seen one of these before. If I have, I just kind of overlooked it. But this was, I think, in the same case as the Starcom, or close to it. And I was like, what is this thing? Just the bright colors. Obviously a robot of some sort. And it was, I guess, a short-lived line by Tomy in like 1982. And they came with air pumps that made them spring into action of some sort. So this one, I believe his name is Lurch Along Loom Doom. And you can see here, he does that. So my guess is that the air pump made him do this. It did not come with the air pump, but it was reasonably priced at like 15 bucks. So I kind of wanted to add this to kind of an oddity shelf, right? Just because it piqued my interest, and you guys know from hunting, you know, you have your list, but every now and again you will find something that you just can't go home without. And for that price, I thought it was just cool. So this is my very first space pet. So that is it, guys. That is Hyperspace Toys in Pensacola, Florida. The owner is named Jim, and there were 2 other fellows in the shop who were very helpful. They turned down the music for me, so I wasn't going to get a bunch of copyright strikes, and talked to me about all sorts of different toy lines, kind of walked around with me and talked about YouTube and all the different kind of lines that we all love. So many thanks to them for their hospitality and allowing me to film in there for the second time. My first video was done 3 years ago, so it's been a while, and I knew I wasn't going to come back empty-handed. So go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to my channel at Ree's Retro Toys for all of your toy hunting needs. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, keep on hunting.